is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
All right. Man, I'll tell you what, boy, I seen this. You just seen this during the game, and you're just like shaking your head. It's like when they showed it, it was just like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. That's right. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. We got 15 yards coming our way, baby. Hey, throw that flag on them Cowboys. Oh, yeah. Now, to be fair, I mean, the Giants also only had, I think it was like 4 accepted penalties on us. And, of course, somehow this was one of them. I'm not sure if the refs are hitting the crack pipe or what they're doing before the games, but apparently this is not a reviewable. Why? It's not a reviewable call. Are you kidding me? You can't review who pulled the. Are you serious? I mean, they want everything just perfect and all this, that, and everything. And you can't throw a challenge flag on this? Are you kidding me? The guy's pulling his face mask, pulling Bellinger's face mask, and they're calling on Bellinger? Are you serious? Wow. Now, the thing is that, the way the Giants were going, obviously, of course, you can't just, but I mean, this was because we were marching, and the 15, thankfully we got a field goal out of it, thankfully, but it just kind of took the steam out of the drive. You go back 15, it's not a 15 yards. It took the steam out of the drive. But as I said, obviously you can't, I don't want to assume, well, the Giants, of course, they would have scored a touchdown. Well, they didn't score a touchdown all night, so you certainly can't assume that they were going to score a touchdown, on this one. Whether they got inside the 10, the 5, or whatever, you can't assume they were going to score a touchdown. They might have. But even if they would have, right, give the Giants an extra 4 points. What's the final score? 20-19. So, but of course, it's like the butterfly effect. You give the Giants a touch. If the Giants would have scored a touchdown here, other things would have changed possibly during the course of the game, and the Giants quite possibly the final score may not have been 20-19. But like I said, you can't assume the Giants were going to score a touchdown on that. They hadn't scored a touchdown all night, right? It just, and I said, and another thing you can't say, you can't be pissed off or nothing like that, because it said if you look at, hold on, is this in here? Nope. I'm going to pop up the box score here. And I said, you can't be pissed off at all about the penalties, because the Giants had 4 penalties called on for 35 yards. So, you look at, you look at this, the one penalty I called on Bellinger, 4 penalties, 35 yards. So basically the Giants only called, Connor, what's up, buddy? So they only called basically, the Giants only had 3 penalties for 20 yards. So you can't be pissed off about that. And even with this phantom bullcrap call, Giants only got called for 4 penalties. 1 penalty a quarter. I'll take that 10 ways to Tuesday. 4 penalties for 35 yards. I'll take that. What would that be? 17? That'd be 68 penalties they'd be called on. You can't complain about that at all. Basically, for 35 yards, that means in 3 games, the Giants would have been hit with 100 yards of penalty yards in 3 games. Sign me up for that. So you can't be ticked off at all, right? Because the Cowboys called 11 times for 89 yards. But, this penalty here should have been penalty number 12. Right, so it wasn't like they called all the penalties on the Giants and the Cowboys got But you can't really. Are you fucking serious? You can't throw a challenge flag and I think they called it on the wrong team. Oh no, we can't look at that. No, can't look at that. So it's like if a guy takes a gun out, points it at one of our players and shoots him, and he's laying on the ground there bleeding. And they call it wrong. They said illegal gun pulling, shooting the opponent. It's on the Giants. You can't. Are you kidding me? You can't review it. I mean, you can't go to. Oh no, I can't do that. No. Are you kidding me? I mean, let me see. I mean, I got the. Where is it at here? There we go. Okay, hold on here. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. Got to get. I mean, let me see here. Tweak.
Overshown. Talked about the zone read.
I mean, you honestly, I mean, you can't go and he's grabbing his face mask.
Him out on the edge.
Almost throws him to the ground. And somehow they're calling that on Bellinger. I can't. You're not allowed to review that. The official who made calls called Giants for errant face mask has interesting history with the team, with the Cowboys. Let's see here. So he dialed back to the first. So this was early in the game, right? So, I mean, just because we got screwed here, the Giants had plenty of opportunities to make this right. Giants took possession on own 15, drove down to the 37 in 4 plays. On the 5th play, 2nd and 7, quarterback Daniel Jones ran for 4-yard gain to the 33. The official crew led by Clay Martin called a face mask penalty on the Giants' Bellinger, negating the play. Replays revealed that Bellinger did not commit any penalty at all. In fact, the face mask should have been called on Dallas's linebacker, Overshown. I mean, officials got the call wrong and did not pick up the flag after a short conference. Instead, the Giants, having a 3rd and 3 on the Cowboys' 33, were pushed back 15 yards to the 48. Giants ending up settling for a field goal. So, thankfully, at least they got some points out of it. So you can't complain about that. But let's see. Who's to say that wouldn't, but we'll never know. In a game that was settled by less than 1 score, little things matter. They add up. That's not really the only point here. However, NFL analyst Warren Sharp posted this set of facts on his ex-media account. The ref for this game is Clay Martin. This is his 5th Cowboys road game since 2018. Dallas is 4-0 in the other games. Opponents have been called for 34 penalties, 7 more than Dallas, for 298 yards, which is also 64 more than the Cowboys. The timing of these penalties resulted in plus 11.8 EPA edge for Dallas. Big advantage there. Says Warren Sharp. Oh my God, the refs absolutely stink. Called a 15-yard penalty on the wrong team. Wait, maybe we have a different. Oh. Oh my goodness. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible call. We're not big on conspiracy theories, but we wouldn't be doing our due diligence if we didn't share these facts. In fact, we debunk any conspiracy right now by pointing out that Dallas was called for 11 penalties for 89 yards. The Giants just got called for 4. But this one on Bellinger hurt. They should have picked up the flag. Well, I mean, no, they shouldn't have picked up the flag. But I mean, they threw the flag. There should have been a flag. They threw it on the wrong. They called it on the wrong team. That's the thing at me. It's like, I get it, but you can't review that. Oh no, I mean, no. Yep, we have a reversal. Yep, the 15-yard face mask on the defense. You can't do that. Are you kidding me? I mean, this only happens every so often. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously there are missed calls and stuff like that. But specifically, a face mask, I mean, tugged, and then they call it on a guy who, I mean, wow. I mean, that's just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I can't. Now, Drew Bellinger did have he had, he was his hand, or one hand would look like it was up, like up around maybe under his neck or something like that or whatever. But it didn't look like he had any contact at all with Overshown's face mask. But I mean, you could clearly see. I mean, it wasn't like he brushed his face mask a little bit and it turned his head maybe a little something. I mean, he's pulling it, and I mean, wow, man, that's just absolute trash. Absolute trash. Can't believe it.